Good evening, YouTube, and welcome back. So the last main thing that I want to show right now, before I do this little first little scenario setup, is going to be end game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set me down real quick, and I want to be a sniper. Okay, actually I don't want to be there though. I'm going to set myself in this tower just to make it easy so that you can see what's going on. A sniper. So that's me. And the end guy is going to be... oh, I don't know. Setting somewhere. Well, I don't need to make it too extravagant. So I'm going to set down a Op 4. Not even an officer. I'm going to set down a civilian. A beggar. Just because I know he won't shoot back. And I'm going to name this guy Target. Let's call him Target 1. Okay, so now we have Target 1. So this is going to be the guy that we're supposed to kill. Okay. The easiest way to do this is going to be just a kill trigger. And actually, I know I keep changing this stuff. I'm going to set him. So let's kind of make this a little bit, just a tad bit more interesting. So I'm going to send in a civilian beggar. I'm going to set up a hold command. What am I doing? I'm going overboard, and I do apologize. This is all I wanted to show you, so might as well let's keep it simple and keep it right. And then I'm going to set down a civilian beggar, call him Target. Can I call him Target? Yes. So we have Target. Now, what I want to do is set down a trigger and go in here. Now this is one of those like assassination missions, I guess you could call it. This trigger is going to be an end. So here's end. Activation is going to be none. And in order to activate it, I want it to check for a live target. It's just going to check to see if the target's alive. And I want it to link it. I don't even think I have to link it. I think that can just be like that. So here's the target. Let's come over here. Wow, that was a horrible shot. Mission complete. So that's an easy way to do a mission complete. Now let's say I wanted to do a mission loss. Let's say there's a reason why I want the game to end. So I'm going to make this kind of a little interesting, I guess. Let's add a hatchback. And I want the hatchback not to have anybody in it. So here's the hatchback. Let's set it over here. Let's call the hatchback Car 1. Now we're going to set a thing here. Or not there. We're going to set a second trigger. And I want it to check to see if target in car 1. And it's going to be a loss. Okay? So now, both of these are going to check. If I kill the target before he gets in the car, it's going to be a win. But if I don't, then it's going to be a loss. So I'm just going to let myself lose. And I never gave the AI directions on what to do. Let's just do a get in. Get in there. Okay. So now it's constantly checking both of them. So now he's going to get in the vehicle. Now mission failed. Okay, so there's 2 missions things there. Now what you can do is, instead of saying it's a loss, you can do type none and just do a hint, which is you just type in hint and then whatever you want the hint to say. So target is in vehicle. Let's face this. Oops. Let's face this car like that. And let's move him closer, since it's not a losing thing here. So now when the guy runs to the vehicle, if you look in the top right hand corner, it says target is in vehicle. Mission complete. Other things you can do is just, you can set them up where if anything happens, like I can radio in a win. So I can radio in I win. So radio alpha. Take that off. Yeah, radio alpha. And then okay. So I can radio this in just by going 0, 0, and if you look at it, it says I win. I win. Those are basically win-loss scenarios right there. I mean, there's multiple other things, like if I die. So, that's about it for winning and losing. There's multiple reasons on that. So I'm trying to think of anything else I can do for a win-loss scenario. You could also do... I'm not sure if trucks actually consist of a win scenario, so I'm going to test that out. I want to have a rocket launcher. Demo specialist, that'll work. Let's name this FC. And I actually think you can have multiple endings, and I'll show you those in a minute. Well, I'm not going to worry about those yet. The condition is going to be... I'm not sure if this will work. Because I don't know if you can use the command thing like that or not. Explosive charge. Okay, so it does work that way. So if you have to destroy a target, which is really cool because say you wanted to make it where you had to destroy a building. So if we go structures, airport, let's add a hangar here. I'm going to call the hangar FC this time. So now the hangar is called FC, and what they're going to do is the trigger is going to look at the building like it's a person. So let's run up some steps here, and I'll set an explosive like on every step just to make sure it goes down, which it should anyway. One second. Apers mine. Oh, these things don't. I guess an Apers mine really don't. You can't detonate those. But you can detonate a claymore charge, which is nice. I'm not sure if these will actually work like that or not. Okay, so there's your building. You can destroy buildings and make them cause a win-loss scenario. What else? Buildings work, so everything destructible works, including things and stuff like that. So yeah, everything works. That's your win-loss scenario in a nutshell. I mean, just by knowing that with just that code right there, you can basically set up anything. But you can't sync things to an object anymore, to these objects, but you can if you place them. You can also, whoops. You can also set it where like here, I'll go ahead and show you the end 1 and 2 things. Let's do an end 2. Nah, I'm not worried about it. But like those are just for different objectives. So, for instance, if I were to say you have a beggar and then you have this guy. This guy is going to be called U1. This guy is going to be called U2. And then I'm going to set down 2 triggers. This is going to be end 1. It's going to check for if alive U1. And this one is going to be an end 2. And this one's going to check for if unit 2 is alive. So, if I kill unit 1 in mission, but there's no mission briefing here. If I go unit 2, mission end. I'm not really sure how to do the briefings yet, but I mean, I think I know how to, but I haven't really gotten into them. Oh, here's one for you. If the effect of killing him, we can do like none, and we can just play a sound. Okay, not that. Environment. You can cause an earthquake. And if I kill Unit 2, we're going to... What is this? Environment. Cause, let's see, place sound. Oh, these are all sounds, so. You can also do overlays. So, now let's check this out. Which will be pretty cool. Kill this guy. No sound. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, that's about it. So, if you have any suggestions, anything you want to see, let me know. As always, comment, rate, subscribe, and suggest, and I will see you in the next video.